Hello, my name's Hank. It's nice to meet you. And I am Hank the Rebirth Coach with Rebirth Coaching. That is my practice's name, and I am a life coach. This is my Meet the Reader. I'm not going to put an animation, but I decided to add that in there. Um, this is just basically a video for me to kind of like give you an idea of like who I am and what to expect for me as a spiritual awakening, spiritual ascension life coach, but I'm also a leadership coach as well. Okay, so I have been a life coach and practicing since about 2018. I am currently in the process of getting my ICF credentialing, which is the International Coaching Federation credentialing. They are basically one of a few world like organizations that basically kind of are like the ones that make in how do I describe this? They set the standard for what a life coach should be like and how they should act towards not just their clients but just the outside world in general. Life coaching is technically a non-regulated field if you haven't realized it or known already. Now you know. But I chose to go along with them because I agree with their ideals and what they have to say and the standards that they set for life coaches just in general because I think it's important to have a set of guidelines and not just kind of go off the cuff. So, what is life coaching? Life coaches, according to the ICF, and I'm not going to give the full definition because it's very, very long and very, very wordy, but basically, life coaches use what's called inquisitive inquiry to bring out the best possible solutions to a client's problems and issues. Therefore, life coaches do not give advice. I sometimes will give advice if you ask me and I don't feel like it's going to hinder your growth. Or I will maybe mention a story of some sorts to kind of give you an idea of what to inspire you to kind of spark that ignition inside your mind to give you the ideas that you're trying to find the answers for. So that's basically kind of like the very basic version of what a life coach is. A life coach is kind of like a what I like to say is kind of like a genie, and instead of getting what you want, you get what you need out of the coaching sessions. Because basically, of what to expect as with a life coaching session with me is, we sit down, we start off asking what would you like to focus on for this hour of learning. We set the topic, and then we kind of set up a goals of like how you would like the hour to look like. If how will you know you're going to what it is that your objective is for the main topic for that particular session. And then basically we just go at it at that point. I sit there, I ask you questions, not give you advice, and then we sit down and discuss things. It sounds really interesting, but in an hour, specifically for the Clearsight Consulting, me being a part of it, I exclusively do an hour and 30-minute sessions. You will not get them anywhere else. In an hour, let alone an hour and a half, you can get a lot. So an hour and a half, you'll get quite a bit out of it. The more that you put in is what you get out of it, point blank period. So it's kind of an idea of what a session with me will kind of look like. At the end, I will most likely give you homework to work on that is going to help you get to your goal. Or I'll ask you what you think is the best homework that I could give you, or you could give yourself for that matter. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of like a treat and kind of an idea of what to expect with it. So here is 3 questions that you can ask yourself right now to get yourself unstuck wherever you're at. The first question is, where are you at the present? And I'll give you some time to think about that. Give you a few seconds. You can even pause the video if you need to take your time. Perfect. Side note, before I continue on, I actually have a worksheet on the Rebirth Coaching website. I will have the link that takes you directly to the worksheet. It's free of charge with these questions, and one side has text, while the other side has like a box where you can actually draw out things. Some people are more visual learners slash that's the only way they can get what's in their mind out. Some people are more text based, or you could use both sides, whatever works best for you. you can use it. Each section is for each of these three questions I'm about to ask you, or I've already asked you the first one. Now, the next question I have for you is, yeah, come on, there we go. Where are you trying to go? What is your objective? Or what is it that you want? You know? So, present, future. That's question number 2. A few seconds for that. Okay. Now, the last question I have for you is, what is getting in your way? So here's the present. Where are you at the present? Where are you trying to go, future-wise? What's getting in the way of that future? Not my head. If anything, it could possibly be your head. And I'm not trying to mean like your actual head, I mean yourself. Because more often than not, yourself is usually your worst enemy when it comes down to getting to wherever it is that you're trying to get to. Now, please use that resource. Like I said before, it's free to download. The link will be there for you. I do have little donations there, so if you want to give me a little tip, that would be awesome. I deeply, deeply appreciate it, but it's not required. It's there for you for free to use because I want to see people succeed in life, point blank period. That's why I got into becoming a life coach. So if you'd like to work with me, definitely check out the link. There should also be a link there with my information on how to schedule a session through Mescal, the Clear Site Consulting website. There we go. As well as a link to my personal website with the kind of idea of like what to expect from me, about myself, my website, and there's some other freebies on there as well that I put on there for you to take. There's my spiritual awakening kind of like flowchart / hero's journey that I created a couple months ago. I made a video about it on there if you haven't already seen it, as well as some other worksheets I'll put up there from time to time that are for free for you to use. Whatever that helps you get through whatever it is that you're trying to get through. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to work with you, and I hope you enjoyed the videos I create. If you haven't got a chance to, definitely check out the Discord channel Discord for Mystical Illumination / Clearside Consulting. I actually have a like sub channel. Not very familiar with how Discord works, and it's specifically for people who watch Rebirth Coaching, the lives and stuff where we all kind of work together. It's called the Rebirth Coaching Phoenix Nest, where you too can be reborn. Other than that, thank you so much, and I'll see you later.